Cell is one frustrating individual. Okay, that's how you do it. Cell pressure game is not as ridiculous as Gohan, but it's up there. It'll make you feel like you're blocking for like forever. So he has extremely good block strings. I don't main Cell, so forgive me for looking like a scrub. Let's see. Alright, so... Okay, standing medium too. So he can do like block strings that feels like it's taking forever. He can do block strings that feels like forever. He has mix-ups off the ass. This is an overhead, mind you. When you're training, to tell if an attack does an overhead, just have your opponent on pose. Have it on crouch. Put guard style on all, and have guard on all, and have guard style as switch. So to tell what an overhead is, which I should explain what an overhead is first. An overhead is a move that is designed to be unblockable while the opponent is crouching. So if, for instance, the generic overhead, which is forward triangle, forward medium, if I remove switch guard style, he's blocking, as you see right here. But if I do this, it's unblockable. And the game will let you know, it says guard break. Hence why you'll see players do like standing light into overhead. They're doing that to get a reaction, and also they see that you're always crouching, so they can follow with light and get a counter hit off of that, and then you're just in a world of hurt. So with Cell, they would do like, is this a low by any chance? Jesus, that is a low. Okay, all right. So he has a jab that is a low. That's pretty strong. That's powerful right there. It's decent damage for a light attack. It can reach you from like right here. So not only that he has two low, the medium is meh. You're always gonna cancel into like standing unique. But since he has like a low, you can do low into like generic overhead. You can delay this to get a reaction off of the opponent. Let's see how. See, yeah. This is the fastest you can do, but I think the slowest is. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the same. Let's see if that's a little. Is that low as well? That's a medium attack. Alright, so that's a medium attack. So you can delay this to get a reaction off the opponent, or you can do the low. That's the mix-up. That's where the mix-up start. You can either delay this or do a low to get the opponent to. Well, actually, there's no mix-up to that since it's a medium attack. I take that back. You can delay that to get the opponent to flinch, basically. Follow that with his quarter circle light and quarter circle. When I say quarter circle, I should say quarter circle forward, or let's just go by its actual move. Low kick. Rolling crush. All right. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Interesting. I'll go back in a second. So his rolling crush is a overhead attack. The only thing that I say is a big issue is that the fact that when you see it, it gives you enough time to block, because only the last hit is an overhead. So like typically Cell players will be, you know, they'll do their block string. And that right there is where all the magic starts, is when they have an assist character. Because it's hard to see with all this nonsense going on. You know, you see two Cell players, and all of a sudden, bam, you got Vegeta. You're like, oh shit, what's going on? Bam. Then you get hit by that Rolling Crush. But I'll most likely do the medium version, because the light version you can't convert off of. Do that, get super. Or like, yeah, they do that. Then there's this. Can you delay that? Let's see what it does. Perfect attack. Interesting. Hold on. Let me see. Will that actually cross me up? Let me do the wrong one. There we go. So let's see if that actually crosses me up. Yeah, it doesn't cross you up. Interesting. Because I asked that question because of the fact that it hits backwards. Yeah, I asked that question because of the fact that the animation of this move hits backwards. So I assumed it crossed you up, but it doesn't. And a teleport move crosses you up. And what a cross up means, first of all, a cross up will be... Can Cell do it? Well, alright. I'll just say it regardless. So a cross up is a move that hits backwards. It has a long hitbox and it hits backwards. So if it's not even that, sometimes a cross up can be a move that just simply hits backwards and it forces you to block the other direction. But apparently the light version of this, it hits in front of you, and the medium version hits backwards. But the issue with the medium version is that it doesn't, I mean, it hits you the other direction, but what I mean by cross up is the fact that I can still be holding the same direction back and it will still essentially block it. That's what I mean. So a true cross up will be that if I'm blocking this direction and the opponent crosses me up, what will happen, I can show you right here. What will happen, let's do that. What will happen, why a cross up will work, is now I'm walking towards the direction you went and I'm no longer blocking. So essentially you can cross me up, but that move doesn't. I'm still in a blocking state, so it's not a true cross up. I think, let's see. Interesting. Oh, the second part is not even an overhead either. What's interesting is the enhanced version. The enhanced version, on the other hand, allows you to do your aerial attacks. And in every fighting game, aerial attacks are overhead attacks. So what that means is, like how I mentioned before, where he's blocking normally right here, and how this generic overhead is unblockable. Every aerial attack is the same thing. It's unblockable while you're crouching, which makes that enhanced version special. So, like that. You can do this, get the enhanced version and convert off of it. It should be something like, and you can do that too. I'll get back to that in a second. Let me see. Wrong normal. I'm trying to convert off of that. I don't use cell to get everybody, mind you. Yeah, there we go. So right there, all because it crosses up and it's an overhead. Well, not true cross up, but it's an overhead attack. It's a basic Kamehameha. It's really good on block strings if you want to just and then get a like just space out the opponent. Oh yeah, you can also use that in the air. Interesting. That's right. The aerial version of this of Rolling Crush is harder to see. Much harder to see. Especially the enhanced version. The enhanced version, it happens so fast. You see that? Look at the ground version. Look how long it takes him to do that. While the aerial version, it's really fast. It's very hard to react to it. What else? Another thing that's interesting about Cell is he has this command grab, but you gotta be at a certain distance. More like you gotta be at full screen. Unblockable, yes, it is unblockable. Then you can follow a vanish attack. Oops, there we go. Damn. Yeah, I suck at Cell, so don't hold me accountable. I'm just showing you some stuff that I know about Cell. So, as a command grab, but it's only full screen. You can do things like Kamehameha to Vegeta assist, and then you get the command grab. What Cell is very good at is pressure, just as well as Gohan. But unlike Cell, Cell never. With Cell, it never feels like your turn is never there. With Gohan, you can be blocking for like 30 seconds, and you're just like, Jesus, it feels like a millennia has passed. With Gohan, he's more like trying to pressure the opponent for days, while Cell, his pressure is more mix-up heavy. He has more mix-up potential than Gohan does, and more cross-ups as well. He also has this very, very annoying air down medium. Not only that it crosses you up. Oh, you can't combo off of that. Yeah, it's super annoying. It's very annoying to deal with, especially when in the midst of like someone using their assist character. So they can do things like Cell into Vegeta and then do that cross up. The only issue is that you have to spend so much meter to do it, to convert anything off of that. Ah, man, it's so hot in here. Supers are decent. It gets the job done. You can convert his level 1 super in the air and the ground. Does pretty good amount of damage. His level 3 is just as well. It was pretty good. God damn it. Did the wrong super. There we go. Jesus, so you. Now, Cell's assist. Cell's assist is alright. You can use it to apply more pressure. The only issue is how long it takes. Because he jumps in the air, then he gets to Kamehameha. Doesn't start really fast, but it's really good as a pressure tool. Pretty okay for combos. Wrong assist. Stab Nebbit. Oh, it does that. That's interesting. Yeah, so with Cell, his assist is alright. It's just I don't like how it's kind of like whatever neutral. Because it bounces the opponent upwards if they're airbound. What happens if they're on the ground? Yeah, bounces them upwards. So it's whatever. I mean, it's decent. You know. What else about Cell? Ah, forgot this. So that makes 1, 2, 3. The only issue that I see in this move is that it's not jump cancelable. What I mean by that is on hit, a lot of normal moves you could jump cancel. Well, standing attacks. So standing light, standing medium. But that, unfortunately, is not jump cancelable. So you most likely only convert off of your heavies. Man, 3 lows, that sounds annoying. And also, I forgot to mention about this move is the fact that on hit, it's really good. You can do. Let's see, are you? Interesting. Yeah, there you go. See. Yeah, you can convert off of that with Vegeta. That's why Vegeta is so stupid. Alright, so that's all I can think about with these characters. Let's move on to the other ones. Let's see, who was it again? Trunks. Now I'll do both Gokus first. Super Saiyan. Yeah, I'll do all Gokus. There we go. Yeah, we do. Let's also change the song a little bit.
A fierce showdown is about to begin.